One evening, around 7 p.m., as the last classes of the day wrapped up at a university, a faint noise was heard outside the classroom. It seemed insignificant at first, but it was enough to prompt the professor to share a chilling story from his past experiences in the area. He recounted how, years ago, he and his brother were on the rooftop of the same building, enjoying a quiet night, when they heard what sounded like the galloping of horses. This was odd, given that the neighborhood was entirely urban, with no such animals nearby. Curious, they looked down toward the street and were shocked to see a carriage approaching, drawn by 2 horses and driven by a figure cloaked in black. The carriage was eerily reminiscent of those from the colonial era, with intricate, antique designs. As it moved down the street, the dogs in the neighborhood began barking furiously, as if heralding its arrival or trembling in fear of its presence. The atmosphere grew heavy, shrouded in an unsettling silence that seemed to follow the carriage. The professor admitted that, while it was an inexplicable sight, it didn't instill fear in him at the time, as he had witnessed other strange occurrences in the area. But what happened afterward turned this encounter into something far more sinister. The carriage stopped briefly at a corner, as if waiting for something, and then continued its journey down the street, vanishing into the night. The next morning, the professor awoke to shocking news. A woman had been found dead, right at the very corner where the carriage had paused the night before. No one could explain the event, and the mysterious carriage was never seen again. Coincidence? Perhaps, but if it wasn't, could that apparition have been a harbinger of the death that was about to unfold?